Alright, we'll be writing a code for file processing in the int main. We'll be starting off with making an if stream, which allows code to be read. if stream, so we'll be putting input file and then A for alpha, and then in the parentheses we'll be putting input itself. You can put anything in here. I recommend putting input to make it more simpler, and then we put semicolon at the end, and then the same thing for the OF stream, which allows input or allows the output to be written. So OF stream output file B, and then output itself for the same reason, and then semicolon in that. Alright, next we'll be putting the if statements for each, which will be using .isOpen to make sure each file opens properly and to know which file has failed. So we'll be putting the error messages for each. So if that exclamation point, which allows true to be false and false to be true. In this case, false. So we'll be putting false, exclamation point, input file A, dot is underscore open, and bam bam, just like that, with curly bracket at the end, and now making a character outline, which is the error statement itself. So cout, and that with the error opening input file, and that, and then we end off the sentence. Next we'll be making the other if statement. So if, make sure you put a curly bracket there. Then we create an if, same thing, output file B dot is underscore open, and then curly bracket. And then we make another error message for the output itself, so a character out, so cout, and then that error opening output file and L. Alright, and just like that, we have made both error statements for when the file fails. Alright, for the next part we'll be writing the while loop for the program to be read in if it is correct, or if the number is being inputted. So we put int and then number, and then the while loop. So we put while input file A, for alpha, is greater than number, parentheses that, we put count, and then we make another cout statement. So we put read, so it will be reading a number being inputted by the user, so read, and then dot, and then number inputted, and then end L, which will end off the statement. And for the output, it will be reading the output file for when the number is read properly. So output file, and then number from file itself. Number from file itself, like that, and then number and L. And just like that, the user inputted number will be placed there. But we'll need to make sure the data is actually inputted itself in there, so we'll be writing a for loop real quick. So it would be for, and then int, I equaling 1, and then semicolon I is less than or equal to, let's do 10. And then that with an I plus plus statement, curly bracket at the end, then we put output file beta, and then that with number red, and then the I, which is in there, and then we put end L just like that. Last but not least, we'll be closing off the file, so we'll be putting input file alpha with a dot close, which is simply just to close the file once you're done, the semicolon, and similar to the output. So output file B, we'll be putting dot close, and then bracket, and that. And just like that, the file, that is how you do file processing in the more convoluted way, but that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, one more thing. We'll be putting the count, and then file complete, and then end L, just to cap it off and to make everything look nice. Alright, thank you.